Hey, what is going on, guys? I'm Girlcat back with another stream, and today we're going to be doing some animating. It's been like a couple weeks, I think, since the last time we animated, which is pretty sad. And last time we talked about how we need to get these arms done. So we animated the entire like leg stuff last time. Now we have to do the arms. Just gonna be so much fun to do, right? Absolutely. Okay, so this is the right arm. That's the left arm. Did I do that with that? I think this is the left leg. Yeah. This would be... Confused. Hey, Hey, Star Girl. Hello, Zach. Hi, Alexandra. How you doing, peoples? Hopefully pretty good. I'm just gonna call it the left arm. Even though it's technically the right arm. Alright, we gotta move the character out here so we can actually do the arms. So, oh yeah. We also have to separate. Oh, it's already separated? Wow. What is this layer? I don't know. Okay. Well, left arm. It has to be above the body, I see. Probably. Has to be above the body the whole time. And this would be up. So. Oh, so this isn't gonna be as hard. Because I'm not doing it the fact where your arm is running like this. The arm is just behind her. So basically, she's just going to be flapping the arm around. So we're going to call this mid-normal. Actually, we'll just call this normal. And this is actually going to be really easy, now that I think about it. So really all we have to do is... we just gotta make it a little wavy. Like that. Yeah. So make it wavy like that. And then it'll just be wavy in the other direction. It's the animation called, I mean, I don't really have a good name for it. It's just kind of called Crazy Dream because it's about this crazy dream that my friend had about us. It's very weird, and once the animation's done, you'll know all about it. It is really weird. Literally really crazy, because it portrays me in such a wrong way. Like, I am portrayed as a very bad person in her dream. Like, they talk about how you generally dream about, like, the thing you were thinking about right before you fell asleep or whatever. And I'm not sure why, but she must have just been like, Julia's such a jerk. Because this dream really shows me that way, apparently. Apparently, indeed. But I'm actually pretty glad, because we can actually do a lot more now that we don't have to do as much animating. With the arms and stuff, we can get a little bit further. There. So, oh, hello, Jack. Discord link is working. I need to fix that. Hi, Sonic Animations. I really need to fix that. But how are you guys liking the Arcticraft SMP? How do you like it? The series itself. I personally think it's really fun, but obviously I'm slightly biased. But yeah, I think it's super fun. This makes it a little bit harder to see. I'm gonna do it like this, so I can see a little bit better. And we're gonna put it down here. Okay, good. So you can see the arm's just gonna be like flopping around. How you doing, Crafter? Hi, Zol. Is that how you pronounce it? Hi, Virus Blaze. What's up? Sky, ceiling. It's kind of like storming out, and I love it. Do you guys love storms? Or is it just me? Because I absolutely love storms. It's so nice when it's just storming out and there's like lightning and stuff. It's good to watch you play it. That's good. As you guys may or may not know, I'm working on my house, and it's taking forever. Like, I got the house itself done, but I have to get like the interior designing and stuff, which is a lot of work. Yeah, me too, Jack. It's great, especially when you're like in bed and it just starts storming. It's just like, yes. Yes, it's the best thing ever. I'm just gonna whisper into my mic the rest of the time. I'm sure y'all love that. I'll have 0 viewers in no time. Could you draw Sonic? Possibly in like one of my other streams. I know sometimes I do streams where I just like draw you guys suggestions, so I could probably, or most definitely do that. One of them. That's true, Ashley. Hi, Sans Gaming. How's your day? It's going pretty well so far. I mean, I've only been awake for about 4 hours, but it's going pretty well already. It's a nice day. It's stormy out, and I love that. It's like the best weather. Makes me feel so happy. Makes me really want to just like cuddle up. Just reading a book or something. So nice. Okay. Get rid of the left arm for a second. And we're gonna make the right arm. Oh, that needs to be in there. Right arm, and then in here it's gonna be a normal one. We just gotta take that from here. Where is it? Oh, it's down here. It's an interesting spot. Oh, actually, I guess that makes sense. Okay, let's put it up. Here, wait, actually I realized this needs to be underneath. Doesn't have to be under the legs, but there we go. There we go, look at that tiny little hand. Who are you drawing? My character. Good morning, Tanner. Yeah, it is expired, Jack. I'll do that. I'll fix it, hopefully. So if you guys have a storm now, does that mean the storm will come to me too? Maybe. I'm not sure. Storms, I don't know. I don't really know much about storms. It may or may not come to you. There we go. Oh, I feel like I haven't animated in so long. It's been probably like a week. Because I've been so focused on Arcticraft and trying to finish my house, and it's still not finished. So much work. Suppose I just need a break. Need an animating break. You do have rain? Oh, that's nice. How long does it take to make an animation? It depends. Animations can take a really long time. It depends on a lot of things, like how much movement there is and stuff. I know back when I first made those popular MMOs animations, there wasn't a ton of movement necessarily. So I was able to pop those out pretty quickly. Like, I could just work on animating for maybe like 4 hours and it would be done. And the thing is, you would think that the more you animate, the quicker you'd be able to do it. But it's actually like the opposite. The more you animate, the more you realize you have to incorporate like more movements and things like that to make it more entertaining. And therefore, it actually takes longer to animate because you have more to animate. But yeah. I'm animating something right now and you're too lazy to finish them. Oh. You should try to animate it now. Animate while I'm animating. Sometimes To animate, you just gotta like make yourself do it. And obviously that's not extremely fun, but at the same time, if you never make yourself do it, you're not gonna do it. That's kind of what I have to do sometimes, is just make myself animate, and then once I do it for a little bit, then I start to get more comfortable, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is nice, it's kind of relaxing. Because animating is relaxing, and sometimes you can do it for so long, and then just be like, dang, it's been that long already? Wow. Do you ever miss being staff MMO? Or was it kind of lazy to move past that? Yeah, sometimes I miss it. I mean, I've always loved staffing on servers. It's really fun. I don't know, I just really like the fact that, I mean, of course, there's like leadership and stuff, like that sort of leadership that I have, but I just really like enforcing rules and like having people come to me with their questions. I really like that. Yeah. Alright, I think we got that stuff done, so now it's really just a matter of moving the character. So our latest frame on this, like that, move it forward, and so arm, we're gonna have them go in opposite directions, of course. I might just make it like switch between those. Ooh, that needs to remove that or something. What is that from? Oh, it's just a bit we didn't fill in. Okay, there we go. That should be better now. What program are you using? Photoshop. Hello, Neptune. How you doing? Yes, Photoshop. Best. And this, I think we're gonna... No, it's going down? Yeah, this is going down, so that means this is going up. It can get confusing sometimes. Actually, like all the time. So then, once the character moves like near the other character, we're gonna have it so the arms like go back so that we can push her, and it's gonna do like nothing. 62. It's always quick paced stuff. And it can get very confusing. I'm still unsure if I want it to be like normal or not, but hey, as long as you animate, it's nice. You don't have to animate like in Photoshop or Flash or whatever. You can animate with so many different things and so many different styles as well. Alright. Go. Oh wait, I didn't move her forward. That's kind of important. In order for me to book it towards her, I have to actually be moving and not just staying in place going, meh. That'd be important, I think. You'd think. Is it dark? What is really dark? Okay, I'm gonna turn on my light. You know who that is? Who is it? Who? You know who is? Alright, have fun, Sonic. You do great. I need more water. Don't forget to hydrate. Animate and hydrate. Hi, Shadow. How you doing? Good, I hope. Why is this so funny? You know how like some people do like an eagle pose like this? I feel like my character kind of looks like that, just going here. It was just this angry expression on her face. Just, grr! Grr, I'm an eagle, fear me! Oh, I'm so weird. I'm also doing well, yes. Very well, as you can see. Keeping up my weirdness like always. Okay, then I have to move. Whee! My cat tries to do the normal one. When I run in general, I save it like after every single frame that I do. I just realized I don't need to use my pen right now. Oh, your Wi-Fi went out again. Dang. What for? Do you have a storm going on? I don't know, our Wi-Fi does that sometimes. It's kind of annoying, but bleh. Go, girl cat. Show them how track has affected you. God, when I did track. Never again. No, I am not a sporty person. Never again with sports. Let's watch this. I look so... I'm just... Looking it towards her. Looking it towards her. Oh, it looks hilarious. Oh, dang, now I forgot where I was. Oh, boy. Okay, this goes up. So confusing. It was up before, wasn't it? Yeah. That goes down, that goes up, and this just... At least with the legs is easier because it just kind of goes up the list. You don't have a storm day, but it's the third time it went out. Jeez. That's odd. Whoops. Okay. I just saw how many viewers we have. Hi, 14 people. I thought it would be like 4 people. Wow. My animating's so popular. Look, Ma, I'm popular. I'm popular MMO. I'm popular animations. Okay. Let's get that. This looks so crazy. But, I mean, there's not too much to animate here. I don't know when I want to start moving the arms. I might actually have the arms start moving in the next frame. That might be a good idea. So that way you can have the arm move and then just kind of like push her. But the thing is, like, I push her and she just doesn't move. Basically, I just push her and she goes, what the heck? Yeah, it just shows how strong I am. When I push people, I do nothing. No, it was just a light tap. I just lightly tapped her with a very angry expression on my face. Actually, gotta put this to normal so that way you can just go, wait! Wait! Okay, girl cat, run. A little bit further. You know, with like how pointy my feet are in this animation, it kind of looks like I'm like running but tippy-toeing. You know? Like just going, hee. Just look at it.
Towards her, and booking it towards her, and booking it towards her.
Oh yeah, that's how I book it. You know, I was just like, you gotta be stealthy. If you're gonna run into somebody, you gotta be stealthy. So that's why I was like tippy-toeing while I was running, right? Yeah. Yeah, totally. Okay, let's do the legs first. And move me a little bit farther. Further. Yeah, same thing. And then take this and move it to like there. And then next one, it's gonna add like a little bit of thingy things to make it special. There we go. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Don't I look gorgeous in this? My head is like 10 times the size of like her body. I've got a big head. You know, you've got to have a lot of room for this big brain, you know? Gotta have a lot of room for it. So close to her. I'm gonna back up a little bit just so I have a little bit more space. Okay, I'm gonna do kind of cool thing. I'm gonna I know, super cool. Super spooky. Then we get that. Which is always confusing at first, just like, what in the world are you drawing? What in the world is this thing? My arm morphed into a demon. That's obviously what happens. Okay, you got that. Add this little bit of black there. And then the other arm, make it go down a lot further. And you're gonna really see like nothing of the arm, but what you are going to see is just wham and wham. Look like I'm about to psychotically murder that girl. Shh, don't tell her. I'm being stealthy. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you know. Being stealthy. Move myself a little bit closer. I'm glad not that close. Here. And then we're gonna do legs, because my legs have to move. Unfortunately, I can't just glide over to her. Darn it, I'm not a demon. Am I? Guess you'll never know. Look at this beauty. Okay, this is not working how I want that. Okay, we're gonna do these first so I don't forget. Ooh, lightning. You guys probably didn't see that in the video, but it was lightning. Spooky! Run! Okay. There's thunder. Satisfying. It's just like really satisfying. I don't know why, but thunder is just, yes. You're scarred for life, stay 100 rows away from me, you demon. Oh, don't worry. Please invite me over. I'll just sleep under your bed. No worries, I'll just sleep under your bed. I'll protect you from the other monster. I mean, the monsters. What? I didn't say the other monsters. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a monster. You know nothing! Wah. Oh, gosh. I don't have an evil laugh. I try to do an evil laugh, and then it just kind of ends out in me doing an awkward laugh. Just more. Okay, I don't really have to do anything for this one. Well, that's slightly concerning. This arm is not much of an arm now. What, I'm gonna redraw it. I know, crazy talk. And we're gonna draw it like right here. So I know like how long I want it and stuff. Boom. Professionalism. No, definitely scarred for life. Epic. You taking over for MC. Epic. Edgy. Spooky. Sorcery. Haha. Let's color that beautiful arm in. And now we can shade it a little. Just, you know, a little shading. Can't skimp out on that. But now, go down to here, and magically, whoa! The arm is cool again. Hello, kitty. Epic, epic, epic. Anic. Epic. Epic storm. Epic thunder. Legitness. I'm legit. This is legit animating, right? Yeah, totally. Super legit, super not like making it 5,000 times easier for myself by doing this. Super legit. I fear if I get any closer, my head's just gonna like bang into hers. Wait, no, I'm like underneath her, so it's all good. Also, I need to get a little bit higher. Oh. I was hoping Kat would randomly say Titanic when she said epic, 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 Titanic. It's a Titanic! Did I scare you? Am I scary? Am I scary yet? Okay. Have I been putting these layers on, or... That sounds weird. No, I have. I've been putting the layers in the right places. I think. Damn, have I been streaming for half an hour already? Hi, Vanilla Cream Skittle. Big ol' head man. Did you just call me a man? It's okay. I've got a big old head. But I tell ya, you're not very late, Jade for Wolf. I tell ya, I need a big head because, I mean, there's gotta be room for that big brain. You know? Don't ya know? There's gotta be a room for that big brain of mine. Now I'm really starting to bring out my accent. The accent that I don't have. But I already did that. Okay. The thing is, my accent, I don't have it, so I have to like fake my own natural accent. It's supposed to be a natural accent and I have to fake it. That'd be sad, like, if I lived in like, I'm so freaking close because I'm about to push her. But imagine I just lived in like the United Kingdom and I just didn't pick up on the accent. That would be so sad. It's just like I have to fake a British accent when I'm speaking, like oh, that would be hilarious. And everybody would be like, "Are you American?" I'd be like, "No, I'm British. I don't know what you're talking about." You've got no idea. Yeah, I'm supposed to have an accent, and I don't have one. I don't know who to blame. Who do I blame? Myself? Darn it, myself! Why don't you have an accent? Tisk, tisk, tisk. I'm gonna make my arm longer. Whee! That's what I'm talking about. Long arms. Oh, yeah. Cat finna murk her pockets out and dip. A sip of tea, mate. Would you like a sip of tea? Oh, God. I'm supposed to have an accent. You know, one time somebody told me that they liked my accent, and I'm just like, oh my God, thanks! Literally, I was just, oh my God, thanks! Because, I mean, I don't feel like I have much of an accent. I mean, I suppose I have an American accent, but American accents are literally the most boring things ever. Literally. So boring. It's just like, what in the world is your accent? It's just so flat. It's sad. And then, like, people say the Midwestern accent is like, it's a nice accent. And I'm just like, why didn't I pick up on my own accent? I wish I did. Where Rose's stream again? I mean, not much. It's just nothing inappropriate and stuff like that. You know, general things. Okay. Just about to push her. Look. Look, it looks like I'm about to push her. I go, push! What am I saying? Okay. So now, this is probably going to be like the last one before it goes. Before I make impact. And then she's just gonna get like slightly nudged forward and she's gonna be like, what? What is this? I'm pushing her. Because I want to make her fall. And that doesn't work. I mean, I know it looks weird right now. Shh. We're gonna keep this down. And then... Okay. Now, put... You hear Gacha Life? Sounds familiar. This looks extremely terrifying. Just don't think of it. Okay. So now... I've got, like, all parts of her just kind of like... Well... Kind of. I'm just gonna have her slightly be pushed. And her facial expression is gonna start changing. She's gonna be like, what? Like, she's just gonna have a confused expression on her face. Alright. We're gonna change that expression of yours. I'd be much. It's just gonna be like, oh yes, me angry. Imagine if I just made that one of the frames. She'd be like, what in the world did you do? She's just got a confused expression and her mouth is gonna open and she's gonna be like, huh? $79. We're counting. Counting with cat. I don't care, sea cleaner. I don't care if I can save space.
Booking it towards her. Booking it towards her.
She's so confused. Okay. You guys can like barely see the animation. Should I put my face cam somewhere else? Like, should I put it in like a bottom corner or something? Hi Luna. Okay, we're gonna try this. Okay. You ready? It's gonna go down. Whee! Look at me. I moved. Crazy, right? And that was crazy. Somewhere else. All right. Whoops, I don't want to move the whole entire frame. But, yeah. I do that. My leg still stays down, and this leg starts to go down. Yeah, I never really drew the frames for when it was actually both gonna go down. Should probably draw that now then. It's not the right color. There we go. And then she's just gonna react. She's gonna again be kind of like, she is gonna be like affected by it, so you can tell I pushed her. But we're gonna have it so her legs, where are her legs? Okay, so they're separate, so we need to change that. The legs cannot be separate from the body. Wait, no, the legs are supposed to be separate from the body. We're making the legs separate. Okay. We're gonna copy that. For that layer, we're just gonna go like this, copy that, and then for that layer, we're just gonna go ahead and do the same thing. Copy that, and bam. Okay. It's confusing. There. Just now, we've got the legs again. And we just have to remove them. They're no longer going to be connected. They'll be completely separated. The magical skill of erasing. It's crazy. Boom. A little bit of shading right there. We cannot have that. Oh, that is not shading apparently. There we go. Okay. So now we have the legs, and they're separate from the body. They have to be underneath, like that. But now we can make it so her legs still kind of stay in the same position. So it's really just her upper body that's being pushed forward. And then her facial expression, again, she's just gonna be like, what? Does it look like when you run your ankles get shattered? They do. Sometimes you just gotta risk it all. you know? Alright. You can see that, and then her mouth. Nice and dark. There we go. I look still like completely mad at her. I'm just like, grrr, this is my revenge. My revenge obviously didn't work very well. Sorry to spoil it, but it didn't.
Towards her and attempted to shove her to the ground because it was a salty little devil. And it completely failed.
So yeah, I was a salty little devil. You ever get juked to your ankle, legit just give up.
Booking it towards her and
Yeah, I book it toward. Okay. So now I'm gonna have a couple more frames where I'm just still shoving her. But I don't know. It was my upper body is separated, right? Yes, good. I'm gonna take my upper body, and my arm, because I have arms, and we're just gonna have that tilt and go a little bit forward, rather than my whole body. And then we're gonna take my leg here, and we're going to fix that so it moves correctly. Confusion, did I draw that on that layer? Yes, I did. I'm just gonna keep drawing it on that layer. Why not? Good enough. All right. And then, again, just going to feel impact. That's epic, bro. Super epic. Epic. Level 9,000. Okay. And then I feel like, well, she's like facing like this. So I could make it so her face like turned to look at me. Just like, what are you doing? Sort of thing. Much epic. So bro. So brofist. Sorry, PewDiePie. Alright. So really, she can just turn her head and that's it. She doesn't need to turn her actual body. So, you know what that means. Work. That's what it means. It's work. Okay. Got a construction pencil. So we obviously want her head size to stay the same. It's like this. And when it's like that, we'll have it be turning like that. I'm just gonna have like construction here. And every time it's just gonna get closer. No idea why it won't let me draw there, but okay. And then the last layer. She's gonna be like looking over in that direction. what the heck, man? What the heck, man? But I think I'm gonna have it so it's like that. Yeah. Okay, there's the construction layer, which can be confusing a lot. Arcticraft is real epic. It is super epic. It is epic. Epic level 10,000. That's how epic it is. Don't know why I can't draw there. Oh, okay. Because her facial expression. Look at that, it's magic. And when I draw it like this, it doesn't have to be very perfect, considering it's just going to be a fast motion. But even though it's a fast motion, it's still got a lot to do. You have been blessed with epic Sutart. Sutart. You have been blessed with the epics. Now make the epics epic. So, again, she's just gonna be like, what in the world are you doing, you weirdo? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know, I am a complete weirdo, though. Alright, so she's got kind of more of like a soft look when it comes to that. This is so confusing looking. Okay, that kind of helps. And at the same time, it doesn't. Okay, construction plus. There. And I think I'll draw the neck too. Why not? Why not draw the neck? I mean, it's the best part of the body, right? Okay. So now I have to erase the layer here. Just erase a tiny little bit. And now the head's gonna be separate, so it's gonna be a little bit easier. Sutart bacon flakes. Sounds amazing. Let's have dog food. Just let's have dog food. You know, why not? Can't tell if that is. Is part of it. Okay. I got the face here now. And gotta color it in. Color time. Woo woo. Ready to color? Isn't that fun, kids? Colored so many pictures. Wonder what it would be like to be an animator. I feel like it'd be crazy. Like, you'd be drawing so many pictures every day. It'd be crazy. But then again, animation now, it's a lot easier than what it used to be. Because now you don't have to draw like every single frame individually. Instead, like, there's a lot of different things that can make it so it's a lot easier. Like, I know in Flash there's like bones and stuff, so you can just take that and like hook it up to the arm that you drew, and that way it can actually move the arm how you want it without you actually having to redraw it, which is super cool. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. Just... Great question! I don't know. I have no idea where I was going with that. Oof. Jeez, can you guys believe that we're already like over halfway through July? Like, we've just got like, at least for me, it's like a month and 2 weeks probably until school starts again. And I don't even feel like it's summer. It's weird. Like, of course I've had off like every single day or whatever. It's just, it doesn't feel like summer. It just kind of feels like meh. You guys get that, or do you have a very big summer feeling? Because I don't. It's weird. Maybe it's because of the storm. But I love storms, so I can't blame the storm. I could never do it. Love you, storm. Okay. Now we're gonna erase the color. Look at that magic. There we go. Now all we have left to do is shading. You ready to be shaded? Yeah! Are you sure? Yeah! I feel like at this point I'm just talking to myself, which is slightly true. Actually, extremely true. With YouTube, you're just kind of like talking to yourself, but there's also an audience that watches it. If you're streaming, you're talking to people technically, but if you're just recording, you're just talking to yourself. Oh jeez, your Wi-Fi went again? That's crazy. Your Wi-Fi is going crazy. My Wi-Fi does that sometimes. It's just like, no, stop it. Okay. I don't know if I'm weird, but actually I probably am. But do you guys just never have like thoughts going on in your head, like you're constantly thinking about everything basically, and in your head you're just having a conversation with yourself about everything? Or is that just me? Am I the only one that does that? Because I feel like there's people out there that literally just don't do that, and that's just like a really weird thing. But I always have conversations going on in my head. I don't know about you. Okay. You cannot confirm nor deny that. Okay. But it just seems odd to me that there's some people out there that, like, for example, if I'm sitting on the bus going to school, right? Sitting on the bus, going to school, pretty normal, just kind of sitting there. Nothing to do. It's hard for me to imagine that there's people that just sit there and just sit there. Like, I know it seems weird, but it just seems weird that somebody can just sit there and not be in their head, like looking out the window or whatever, and just thinking, oh yeah, and like thinking to themselves and talking to themselves in their head. I constantly do that. Never stop. Never stop. Unless I'm dreaming, but even then, like, if I'm dreaming about myself, like, I will literally be talking to myself in my dream. Yeah. I don't know how people can possibly not do that. Yeah, as the gamer, we're not alone. We have each other at least. Actually, I'm gonna undo that. And then it's just gonna be here. And then sometimes I act like I'm recording. Yes. Yes, I do that all the time. Okay. You guys probably don't do this, but like, I do like some knitting and like cross stitching and stuff like that. And when I do it, I absolutely love it because I just get the time to just sit there, have something to like fumble with. But like, I'm just fumbling with something, right? But also, I've just like it. I'm not making the best sense of it, but I could just sit there fumbling with something, and in my head, I can just be thinking about anything. I'm just free to think and think and think, and I swear I could do that for hours because I'm just sitting there thinking. And my brain never stops. It's just like, yes. I love it because I can just think. Thinkity thonk thonk think. All I ever do is think. It's the best thing ever. Sometimes. Just love it. Love, 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 love it. Okay, our eyes are like this. This is the second to last frame, so the next frame we have to do pretty well because it's going to be the frame that's going to be just kind of sitting there. I like this perspective. Why is her face so funny in this? If I'm bored, I normally look in the fridge and eat water. Whatever's in there. And then I have thoughts of what it is. I am the animal who made the food I'm eating. That makes sense. See, when I'm eating, like almost every single time I'm eating my dinner, I'm just like, why are humans the ones that get, you know, meals? Why did we evolve in that way, you know? It's just like, we eat meals, whereas like every single other animal, they don't eat meals. All they do is, for example, like, I don't know, whatever, like lions or something. They go around, they kill like elk or whatever, and that's what they just have. They just kill the elk and then they eat the food. But for humans, it's completely different. We don't just like kill the cow and then eat it. We don't do that. Firstly, we have to cook it, which is definitely odd because other species, for example, lions, they can just kill their elk and then they eat it. They can eat it raw, but we have to cook it. We have to cook our beef. And then once we finish it, what we do is instead of just eating the cooked beef because we need it to be cooked, instead we add salt and pepper and all these different spices to it to add flavor. And we don't stop there. We also add like potatoes on the side or like broccoli or something, steamed broccoli to add, and then we have a meal. Why do we have meals? Why don't we just like make the cooked beef because, oh yeah, we need that to live, and then get on with our lives? It's so weird. I know humans are weird. We're all weird. We are like a complete, like, outcast in the animal world. Because we're so different, and it's so weird. Am I boring you guys with this? Because I can just go on, like, probably hour-long tangents about why humans are weird and all these different things. Because I love talking about that. I absolutely love it. I don't know why, just something about me loves talking about how humans are weird and all these different philosophical things about it. I don't know. Might be extremely boring for you. No idea. Let's add a little white to the eyes. Everyone and everything is weird in their own way. That is true. Very, very true. Yeah. We just evolved that way. It's weird. It also, like, brings up another question, like, why did we evolve in this way? Like, we evolved so much smarter. We are, like, smarter than a lot of other species in certain ways. Like, in a technological standpoint, we're a lot smarter. Like, we figured out how to communicate thousands and thousands of miles away from each other. We figured out how to go to the moon. That sort of thing. And I always want to know, like, what goes on in, like, other animals' brains. Like, do they think? How do they think? What do they think in? How do they think in their language? Like, with cats, do they just in their brain, do they go meow? And then the certain meow denotes some sort of phrase or something, some sort of question they have or whatever? Do they think? Or do they just live? Yeah, the biggest question is why or how. Do they think or do they just live? Like, that's a really big question. For example, like, I mean, they might just not think. They just kind of live, and because of that, they just go on living, and any sort of, like, changes they make is from natural instincts, like attacking. They don't just think, oh shoot, what should I do? Should I run or should I attack? They just go based on their natural instinct. Or do they think, like, what should I do? Why do we have taste buds? Hi, Aqua. Well, yeah, it's a good question. To taste? Why do we even need to taste? Why? Why do we have to taste? We can just sit there and eat food and not taste it. Like, it'll just have nutritional value. What if cats run the earth? Will they run earth better than them? That confused me too. Like, what if a different animal evolved, you know? Like, what if it was cats that evolved in the way that we did? You know? It could have been anything, right? I mean, we, like, evolved from apes or whatever to the way that we are now. We evolved that way. And it's just like, well, couldn't it have been cats, dogs, giraffes? I don't know. Anything that could have evolved? They could have evolved and been us. But it was us that evolved. And it's weird because I'm not used to that. Well, I guess I am technically used to that because I am a human. And I'm used to me being the one that evolved. But again, it's weird that we were the one that evolved. Will they have hobbies and passions like us? That's a good question. Would they? Would they have like different hobbies, passions, things like that? Would they have jobs? You know what I've always been confused by? Like, money. I mean, it's not a hard concept to understand, but back before we really, like, technologically advanced, we always just traded, right? We always traded to get things, and that's kind of how the way went. And now we have money. A form of currency so we can pay each other. Stuff like that. I mean, not bad, right? But at the same time, there's a lot of things. Like, for example, fresh water. Sometimes hard to come by, you know? Especially in less developed countries. For example, in Africa, there's so many places where they don't get fresh water. And we could definitely get them fresh water if we just took some of the salt water from the ocean and desalinized it. Deep life question with Girl Cat featuring the chat. True. But like, we have already figured out a way to desalinize, like, salt water so that it's just fresh water that you can drink. So, why don't we just do it? And whenever that's asked, the answer is always, it's too expensive. And I'm just like, okay, but couldn't you, like, make money? I mean, there are places that print money. Couldn't you just print the money to make it? And why do you even have to have money to do it? You know? Like, shouldn't you just do it for the greater good? And then also, in America, there is enough food here to feed everybody in the world. And yet, like, 40% of it is thrown away. Why can't we just take all this extra food that we have? Because we have so much extra food. And why don't we just give it to the people, for example, in Africa, that need it? Because there are people with malnutrition that need the food. We should just, like, give them the food. But then they're just like, no, it's too expensive. And it's just like, yeah, well, too bad. There's people dying. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Which is probably the case. But sometimes I just wish we didn't have money, you know? So that I wish just we traded. We're just generous like that, you know? Because I mean, granted, it probably wouldn't be much better. I don't know what the world would be like if we didn't have money. But I always just kind of thought of it as like, if we didn't have money, then it would kind of be better. Because that way we're not so selfish trying to keep our money. We're able to help everybody. That was some of what Kat is saying. I forgot to say something in the chat. I don't know. Am I making any sense? Because I don't really know if I'm making any sense. But I generally like do these like hypothesis type things, like deep life questions. And I just kind of go over them in my head, especially like theories, you know, like I go over them in my head and I'm just like, yeah, and then as I go over them more, it starts to make more sense. I don't know, could just be me. I don't really know. All I know is I like doing it. Hi James, I am making sense. Wow. That's new. I generally don't make any sense. I should just like start a new series of deep life questions with Kat, where I just spend hours upon hours just ranting about different questions and trying to make sense of them. Like, why is it oxygen that we have to breathe, you know? Like, we could be breathing, I mean, technically, yes, based on our lung structure and stuff, and, like, all the different things in our lungs or whatever, we have to breathe oxygen. Are there other elements? Like, we know that elements are made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons and stuff, right? Yeah. But I've always wondered, like, we haven't explored a lot. There's so much more to the universe. And it always begs the question, like, is there some like other element or something that we don't know about? Because there possibly could be. And deep life questions with Kat in the chat coming up soon. Just like a weekly stream where we just kind of sit and talk for an hour about deep questions. I would totally do that if you guys would watch it, honestly. Because that sounds actually really fun. Sounds like a fun time for me. Don't know about you guys, but it sounds fun for me. There we go. Alright, that's better. Continuing. Making money off of random thoughts. I will seriously do that if you guys want. Because I love, like, that sort of stuff. Just deep questions. I love doing it. I love, like, talking about it. And I also love watching other people do it, but you don't really see it that much on YouTube. People talking about deep life questions, especially, like, because, I mean, some people could get offended from it, I suppose. It depends on the question. Just based on what they believe and stuff. There's a lot of things, you know? Yeah, no oxygen, nothing, basically. I've always wondered, like, you know, the Earth was just kind of like rock or whatever. when it was first made, like lava basically. And eventually, like little protons and neutrons and stuff, eventually they would like combine or whatever, right? Or just as like elements and stuff. And eventually at one point, it created like not just the atom itself, but the atoms combined to make molecules. And from that, the molecules combined together to make bigger molecules and eventually made the first form of life. And it's just like, wow. Do you guys believe that there's like other life out there? Like somewhere? Because I personally do. Not in the form of like aliens, that there's like weird green things that goes or whatever. But I definitely believe that there's something, some sort of life form out there that evolved in a similar way that we did. Like, not necessarily humans or just having the same intelligence, but there's gotta be like other living things out there. Like, in a similar way that life started here. It was just like algae or whatever. Like, I'm pretty positive that there's gotta be like algae or some sort of plant or maybe even an animal on some planet. I don't know. We haven't found anything yet. I don't know if we ever will. But I don't know. I don't know much. I'm just thinking. Like I always do. Lots and lots of thinking. And eventually my thinking makes sense sometimes. Crazy, huh? Mattress monsters. Look, on Jupiter there's mattress monsters. Run. They're at Area 51, oh god. I swear there's gonna be like some people that show up there, to be honest. Like, not a lot of people. But there's gonna be like at least 10, probably. It's gonna be so dumb. Let's be honest, 1 million people are not gonna be going there. Just do it for the memes. Memes are weird sometimes. Actually, all the time. Memes are weirdies. Okay. I just gotta get the rest of this. She looks like offended, just like, what are you doing? I hope they live stream it. Oh, that would be hilarious. Goodness.
Booking it towards her and attempted to shove. Booking it towards her and attempted to shove. Booking it towards her and.
There we go. Okay. You love talking about these things? Yeah, me too. It's so much fun. Seriously, we've been talking about this for like half an hour. And that half hour just went by like that. It goes by so fast because it's so entertaining. At least to me it is. Very entertaining. Deep life questions. Like, I will definitely start that as something that I just like stream. I sit there for an hour. You guys like ask like questions in the chat, like what if or why or something like that. And then, yeah. I just kind of talk about them. It's like, what are you doing? Yeah. Just like, what in the world are you doing, you weirdo? It's crazy. Time is magic. I always wondered, why is it 2019? Like, why is it 2019? Why did it start 2019? I mean, like, technically it should be year, like, 5,000,000,02019 or something. I don't know. Because that's, like, how long the Earth has been around, but I suppose, again, that just kind of goes down to religious stuff. Which is probably one thing I wouldn't talk about in a series, just because, yeah, that sort of stuff can get people very upset. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to upset people. Universe is a hologram by gold. AD4. Calendar has a long history of being changed, yeah. I always wondered, like, the time, you know? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock. Or military time, 13, 14, 15, whatever. I mean, I guess you could see it scientifically in the fact that there's 24 hours in the day. And stuff. Just based on the cycle of the sun. There's technically not 24 hours. I think it's like 23.98 something. Because it would be too long, obviously.
Sir, and attempted to shove her to the...
Yeah. Lots of things. Lots of questions. The questions never stop coming. Always be questions. Like, how doppelgangers work. Sort of thing. I mean, isn't it kind of crazy? There's doppelgangers out there, you know? Like, there is somebody who had completely different parents than you, and yet they're like, the structure of their DNA or whatever that decided what their face looked like is similar to yours. And the fact that your facial structure and everything is very similar. It's just crazy. And I love it. Why do boys have short hair and girls have long hair? I don't know, it's just like the way that society itself decided. I don't really know, like, what the origin of that is. I'm sure there's some sort of origin. And it just kind of decided, alright, males should have the shorter hair. Because that is perceived as more masculine. That doesn't make a question though, like, why, like, what caused things to be considered masculine or feminine? For boys were girls and girls were boys. Yeah, like, what if it was a different way where, women were considered more superior than men? Like, yeah. Begs question.
Booking it towards her and attempted to shove her to... Booking it towards her and Booking it towards her and attempted...
So then, I don't talk for this part. So at this point, now I have to do lip syncing. Okay. Like, time would be like where girls were hunting it back and the boys were cooking, yeah. That'd be interesting.
And attempted to shove her to the ground because it was a salty little. Because it was a salty. Because it was a salty little devil.
Salty little devil, I see. Let's make it. We'll just have like a little cat, really teeny. Little horns. Ooh, ice cream, yum. That would be men's rights and International Men's Day. Yeah, that would be really interesting. Like, imagine if a lot of different things didn't happen in history, like... gosh, there's so many things. It's crazy. Oh, this is so cute! Oh my god! Why is this so cute? Oh my god, this is so adorable! Why is this so cute? Oh my god, you guys can just see my arm. There you go! Enjoy the view. It's a great view, I know. Oh my god, this is so adorable! I didn't know a drawing of mine could be so adorable, but I found it. It's so cute! There's just gonna be like a little salt shaker next to me. This is so adorable, oh my god. I can't get over how adorable that is, guys. That's so cute! Oh my god, that's like the cutest thing I've ever drawn. It's me! Of course it's the cutest thing I've ever drawn. I mean, it's me, of course. See you, James. And we'll call it Pepper. Oh. It's so freaking adorable. I tried to draw a salty little devil, like making me look mad and evil or whatever, but I completely failed. I look so cute. Oh my god. I'm the most adorable thing ever. Oh my god, I mean, look at me. I'm so cute. Absolutely adorable. I'm gonna make the background white. Ready? Why? Here we go. Need like little things for my feet. So adorable. I love this. I love everything about this because this is so cute. My goodness. Favorite flavor of ice cream? Favorite flavor is either mint chocolate chip or birthday cake. They're both really good and I can't decide. But I love all ice cream. My favorite plain flavor, because like, you know, you have your plains, which is chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. My favorite is definitely vanilla. Love it. I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate ice cream, to be honest. It's probably like my least favorite, to be honest. I know a lot of people's favorite is chocolate. Well, like, it's not my favorite. Just plain chocolate, anyway. I mean, because if you give me, like, brownie bits or whatever, and I'm gonna be all over that. I'll be like, yes! Alright. Now we gotta do a little bit of shading on this cute little cat. Got this white, now we're just gonna make it a little bit like that. And we're gonna have to draw it like this. I've got a dark color of that. About Nutella ice cream. I've never had that. I'm sure I would like it though, because I love Nutella. In Europe, there's a lot of Nutella. Like, I had like one thing of like Nutella with like my pancakes and waffles or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, I'm done. This is so much Nutella. I mean, I love Nutella, but I don't love Nutella that much. Sorry, Nutella. Aww! That's so adorable! Oh my god! I need to make it bigger. Because I know I'm supposed to draw it small, but I'll be a baker. That sounds nice. That sounds cool. Oh, look at me! Look at your little baby! So sad and mad. Oh. Like talking to myself and my voice and my cat.
Salty little devil. And little devil. And
Salty little devil me. I'm like breathing in this whole time. Yeah, not that one, this one.
it completely.
Go, that one. Made ice cream, cookies, cake, and other stuff. Oh, that sounds awesome. Baker would be nice and fun.
It completely failed. Lilia. shove.
Okay. There's Ember ice cream. Oh my god, that would be weird. Which one is the thing?
Lilia wasn't even fazed by my shove.
She wasn't even fazed by my shove.
Fazed by my shove. She didn't even move.
Do. It's hard to figure out which one is like the transition one. Sometimes some mac and cheese ice cream. That sounds interesting. And when I went to Germany, I really wanted spaghetti ice cream, but I didn't get any.
She didn't even move. That that week apparently. That week apparently.
Lip syncing fun, right? But you guys get to hear the story of it, so you know what's going on. Don't spoil it. We've still got like, what, we're a minute and 33 seconds in. We've got like 50 seconds, less than 50 seconds left of the animation.
That week apparently.
This is me laughing.
Lilia.
There. Like that, and that.
Lilia stepped into the classroom right as the bell.
Alright, so this is where we're gonna animate again. It's cotton candy ice cream, yeah, I've seen that. Excited to shop for school stuff. Oof. School. Okay, we need to make the background white. That's important. Step into the classroom right as the bell rang. And then like the teacher's desk is like here, but there's like a phone right here. This phone is important. Very important. It's used later in the animation. Don't want to spoil much, but it is. New backpacks and notebooks. I've had the same backpack for the longest time. Just start your temporary job soon. Ooh. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, so now I just gotta make the phone. This looks about right. And we'll just have like big chalkboard here. There we go. And then let's color it in. Again, like the color of the walls are practically always the same. It's like a beige-ish color. You have the chalkboard. Wish it was a whiteboard. Make it a whiteboard. Do you guys as teachers ever even use chalkboards or whiteboards anymore? Probably not. I think the phone is like about the same color as that, but I'm gonna make it lighter. Got that, and the flooring. Tiles are just kind of like this color. Just about like that. That's like background. Path through working off campus. Oh, interesting. Dang. Been animating for like an hour and 40 minutes. Again, time goes by fast. Sometimes when you're animating, it's just blip, blip, done. Great explanation, me, I know. All right, there we go. That's nice. I think I'll kind of like leave it around there. Like that. We need highlights first. Which means that the floor's gotta have some highlights because it's supposed to be shiny. My friend told me this story like almost 2 years ago. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to end this animation stream here. So if you guys enjoyed, be sure to smash the like button down below and subscribe. Let me know if you do want to see that series where we just talk about deep questions. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next stream. So, bye-bye.